The fact that you don't achieve what you want comes from two places. The first place is a lack of knowledge. And why a lack of knowledge is so remarkable to a point that you cannot achieve what you want. Because the way we see reality is not the truth, it's not how reality really is. It's just the way we are capable to see it. If I put the mind of Elon Musk in my brain, surely I will make more money because he can see things that I can't in my surroundings, in my immediate environment, because he has more knowledge. And that said, you need to acquire more knowledge to have a better future and to have a better vision of opportunities and of things that can possibly happen in your life. So that's the first reason why you don't have what you want. The second reason is you have to have a belief that is so dumb and delusional that nobody can explain it, even yourself. And I'm gonna tell my story about it. I was living a harsh time maybe 1 year ago, and I was kind of depressed, sad. I wasn't happy with my job. I wasn't happy with the things that were happening to me. And I really thought that I couldn't escape that situation. But I started to thank God for every hardship that I had. So I started to write every single day. Thank you, God, for everything. I know this moment is hard for me, but thanks for that. I know that is a way to learn how to be a better person. I'm going to be a better person because of this hard moment. I know that. I am turning myself into a tougher guy. And as soon as I started to do this, to reframe the way I see the hardship started to become easy for me. And I started to really, really believe that I was capable to go through that I was capable to achieve exactly what I wanted. 1 year go by, and I am exactly where I wanted to be, exactly living in the place that I want to be, living with the family that I want to be, that I want to be around of me, and living, uh, gaining money, making money from the internet, which was something that I wanted to have in my life. I don't have a normal job anymore, and that's amazing. I mean, I am fluent in English. I am almost fluent in Spanish, and of course, I'm fluent in Portuguese because I'm Brazilian, so I'm fluent in Portuguese. But I didn't. At the same time that I believed in myself blindly, uh, like moments before that, I didn't believe. And the only difference from the moment that how can I express this? I could achieve the same thing much before, like way before than I actually achieve it. But I couldn't because I didn't believe. And the moment I started to believe, I achieved. Of course, it wasn't fast. It wasn't like something that I'd done in a day or two. It took me like maybe 8 months to achieve what I wanted. But I did. I did, uh, and it was quite surprising, let's say. And now I look at my life and I see new problems and new things to face and different, and I am right now facing a completely different problem that I was a year ago. and I was stuck in the same mindset that I was prior, because I was like going through a hardship without thanking God for the hardship. And the moment I started to thank God again, my mind changed again. And you have to thank God for the hardship. And that's extremely counterintuitive. It's kind of uncomfortable to do, and it feels weird. It feels wrong, but it works. It works in different levels. It works because you're reframing the problem in your mind, and of course you're letting the problem to be something that God gave to you. And if God gave it to you, it has to have a reason, right? So the way I see it is, the reason why God gave me this problem is because when I face it and when I overcome it, I gonna be a better guy, a tougher guy, that is exactly the guy that I need to be to have the things that I wanna have. So if I ask for happiness, he's gonna give me a sad moment in life. Not because uh, not because he didn't pay attention to the thing that I wanted, but if I ask happiness, I need to be sad so I understand what happiness is. If I ask for money, he's gonna take everything out of me and teach me how to make money from that situation. If I want to live in my house, work from my home, and have a different job than everybody else has, that's gonna be hard. And he gonna remove the job. He gonna makes me unemployed, and he gonna makes me like question myself. What do I do? And the moment that you have not everything in control, is like a storm inside your mind. You're like, oh my God, what do I do? But that's exactly what you need to go through to achieve the things that you want to achieve. So you have to thank for that situation, because that situation is going to allow you to be the guy that you want to be, to have the things that you want to have. So the way I pray to God is, I don't ask for anything anymore. Like for a long while, like maybe a year, I don't ask for anything anymore. I just thank God for the hardship, because thanking God for the hardship meant that I was going to be capable to overcome the hardship, and I was going in the right direction. And in my mind, that made total sense, and that changed everything for me. Everything. Like, as an example, in this moment right now, I am struggling a lot to read more, and I gonna try to to talk about it as I understand it. So if I say something wrong, I'm gonna just say differently. But I am trying to read more right now, because I am really struggling with social media addiction, Instagram and YouTube Shorts addiction, and this is like take me removing from my life an hour to 3 hours a day. So that's a lot of time that I could be spending on reading, on having time with my family, with my friends, and even working. So yeah, I have to thank God that I am going through this addiction. And I have to thank God that I am struggling to read, because the only way that I'm gonna be a better reader is if I struggle right now a lot through the hardship of reading. If I started to search more about how to read better, if I start to search more about how to do it, how to change my habits, how to overcome this process, how to overcome this addiction on social media, and the moment you realize that you have to reframe this problem as something that is good for you, everything changes. Like now the problem isn't a problem anymore. Like it is a problem, but you don't see it as in the same way. Reality is different now because of your knowledge, because the way you see life, because you trust some uh, God, and God is an entity that is bigger than me, that is more powerful than me, that it knows more than me, and and I am basically a human being, and He knows it all, and He knows if I am going through this hardship right now, so this is gonna be good for me, and I trust Him about it. I know that this is gonna be good for me. I know this, and that's it. That's it. That made total difference in my life. So I think I revolved around the same topic over and over again, but yeah, I don't care. Bye bye.